All right, let's have a look on the tropics today with your tropical weather update. And yeah, not too much going on. Well, a lot going on in the world, but it's not extremely active like we were seeing a couple days ago with three tropical storms in the Western Pacific. Those have pretty much all died, except 06W, still holding on to tropical depression status. We also have Tropical Depression 11 now in the Atlantic that has just formed as of yesterday night. So that's a brand new little guy we have here. And then we also have now downgraded from a Category 2 to Tropical Storm Imelda. I think that's it. Yeah. So this is really what we're looking at, or Elida, my bad. Elida. What we're looking at in the world. Here's a look at the Atlantic Ocean 2 area, Tropical Depression 11 and a tropical waves off the coast of Africa, just emerging off the coast of Africa, that we've given a 10% chance. A couple model picking up on it, but it's very disorganized and not too much support. So we went ahead and put a 10% chance for maybe a slight chance of this becoming something, but it does look to be rather unlikely at this point, and it could very well be dissipating. Before it is able to do anything. But here's where Tropical Depression 11 is currently located, right there, pretty much stabbed between Africa and the Leeward Islands. Here's the current track for the system. You can see the disturbance there off to the side, that red mark. That's where it's currently located. But here's the track, the last news track, official last news track for Tropical Depression 11. So we do expect this to stay at around 35 mile per hour for a little bit longer because it's really struggling right now in keeping its intensity and its convections and its organization. So it's gonna need a little bit more time to really get itself together. So we're gonna keep we think it's gonna stay as a tropical depression for at least until tomorrow, if not tomorrow night. But then it could become a 40 mile per hour system and then weaken back to a tropical depression because of those high wind shear and because of this high wind shear. Maybe a little bit drier, but it's less dry than we anticipated. It's really going to be that wind shear, and I do expect this to weaken back down to tropical depression before thriving again and reforming, and becoming a 40 mile per hour system. Now, after that, it is rather uncertain. We have it curving a little bit because, it's kind of likely it does what you call a fish storm or out to sea storm, or it curves out to sea. So that's why we have this curving a little bit, but there's still the possibility of this going a little bit more west near the U.S., but that's getting a whole lot less likely. So that's why we have it like that. So we'll see if I'm able to predict this right. But National Hurricane Center is going with a peak of 60 mile per hour, and it does not show weakening it back to a tropical depression. So we'll see who's right, I guess, with this. Here's the Eastern Pacific tropical storm Elida, former Category 2, and then three areas, 150% chance, 190% chance, and then Invest, I think it's like 91E there with a 70% chance. National Hurricane Center is going a little bit higher. Instead of 50% chance, they're going with 60% chance. Instead of 90% chance, they're also going with 90% chance. And the other one, instead of 70, they're going with 90. So I'm a lot more confident with the other one forming than the one with the 70%. Models just aren't really quick on it, but it looks really good on satellite right now, so we're definitely going to have to keep an eye out. And just something to let you guys know, when it's active in the Eastern Pacific, we tend to see less activity in the Atlantic. Just something to keep in mind. Indian Ocean, nothing active as expected. Western Pacific, we still have 06W here holding on there south of Japan. We'll see how much longer it can hold its entity. I think it's down 30 mile per hour, so it'll probably dissipate momentarily. South Pacific is also very quiet for the time